something. I think we're made of something.
Hi guys, oh my god, it's been ages, but let's jump right into the tutorial. So I've primed my eyes, obviously using the soft ochre by MAC, and I'm going into that buttery color there. I'm going to use that all over my lids to serve as a base, and I'll be going into that orange shadow, and I'm going to gently blend that into my crease until I get the desired transition color I want. Going into that dark purple color, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's from the Sleek All Matte eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to be applying that in the inner and the outer part of my eyes, and then gently kind of blending it together or joining it together at the top, just like how it's looking just now. Then I'm going to go into that same orange, or actually no product in the brush, and I'm just going to blend it. Then I'll just keep doing the same thing, adding the blue and then going in with that brush to blend it to make sure everything looks nice. Then I'll be going into the Loreal Infallible eyeshadow I just showed now, using a flat brush. I'm going to pack on the shadow, and then I'll gently put it at both ends and then join it in the center as well, and then blend. So it's literally the same thing over and over again. Now I'm going to go into the orange shade that I used initially, and I'm going to apply that in my crease, and that brush was not doing it enough, so I took another brush and I'm going to be gently putting that into my crease to make sure I get the transition color that I was using initially. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? So the same process, adding the blue because I should have lost some of it. Then I'm going to be using this glitter primer. This is the e.l.f. glitter primer, and I'm going to put that on the space I left, and I'm going to be adding the Certifyeye glitter. It's a brown glitter, I'm not sure what it's called now, but I'm just going to be popping it on where I added the glitter. Then going back into that blue color, I'm going to be applying that into my inner and outer eyes again. Make sure I bring back the blue and all of that good rich blue I want to get. Obviously lining my lid, I'm using a small pencil brush, and I'm also using a Maybelline gel liner in black, and I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a wing. Can you guys notice that I now do my wing on camera? Like, guys, who am I? Like, excuse me please. But anyways, I'm doing my wing on camera and it looks bomb as fuck. So for my foundation, I'm still using my L'Oreal foundation again, and I just realized that I love that foundation. It is beautiful, it covers literally everything, and I'm just going to be using that all over my face using a buffing brush from Real Techniques. Then going back into a flat brush, this one is for Echo Tools. I'm going to be using that to further define where I want the foundation to be. I'm using the L'Oreal, this is the LA Girl concealer, and I'm going to be using that in where I would like to highlight. That's my cheek, under my eyes, forehead, bridge of my nose, under my chin, and then just on top of my mouth area there, my cupid's bow actually. So in a second from now, I think I'll be going into, that's one of the toothbrush kind of brushes. I'm going to be using that to kind of buff out or buff in the concealer into my skin. I changed into a smaller one here just to be able to make it like go around easier and all of that. Using the Sacha Buttercup, I'm going to use that underneath my eyes as well to kind of make me not get oily throughout the day and just give me that really highlighted look that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to put it everywhere, make sure I push it into my skin so my skin can absorb it, so it looks like a little bit more natural, even if it's not anything more natural. Now we're going into the this contour color. It's also by LA Girl, and using the artist brush, not the artist brush, a duplicate of the artist brush, I'm going to buff that into my skin and then give myself a little bit of contour. So I'm just going to buff that as well into my hairline so it all looks really smooth. Then buffing out all the excess powders that I do not need. Then in a second from now, I'll be using my black copper powder in dark, and I'm going to be applying that all over my face. As you can see, I apply the powder even where I put my contour. This is so I can have like a soft contour and it doesn't just look like my face was cut. Then I'm going to be using this brush. It's a fluffy brush, and I'm going to be dipping that into the Sleek Contour Kit in dark, and I'm going to be applying that on my cheekbones or in my cheekbones and just gently packing it and making sure it looks as defined and as natural that it can look. Yeah, yeah, make sure it's blended. Good. So I'm going to go back into my eyes because most times after using powders, to be honest, at times your shadow kind of disappear, like it loses its color. So I'm going back into that blue color to bring back the richness of the blue. Using the Anastasia Glow Kit in that glue, I'm going to be using the two colors I just showed, and I'm going to be popping that on my cheek. Then I'll be using this Maybelline Blue Gel Liner in my inner tear duct. Actually, sorry, in my waterline, and I'll be buffing it in, or making it, smudging it rather, with this purple color. It's been long I've done this, guys, and I'm kind of making a mess out of it, but I hope you guys understand. Then I'll be going into that blue color there. I just felt that it would look really nice in the inner tear. It's going to bring out the whole look, you know, make it pop and all of that. So I'll be using that light blue color in my inner tear just to finalize the look. Then I'm going to highlight the tip of my nose using this very tiny detailed brush, and using the highlighter from Freedom Cosmetic. I'm going to just carve out my nose how I want it to really look. Not like I'm saying that it looks bad now, but like just make it look like better, you know, go well with the look. Going with that contour kit in medium, I'm going to be using that to contour my nose, and then gently buffing out the highlights just so it doesn't look like too in your face. You understand? We want to look highlighted, but like we don't want to look fried. I'll be using this lip cream, and it's from Color Drain, and it's called Rain Fever, and I'm going to be applying that all over my lips. And after this, I sprayed my face with the Revlon Revolution Fix Spray just to make my face look dewy, and also all the colors, all the powders can kind of melt away and it look more skin like. And that's the end of the video, guys. I love you guys, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back.